Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy. Once get by, you're not. It's Saturday morning. Can you believe it again? What are you guys eating, drinking, smoking? What are you doing this time of the day? Guys, did you see what Morbid did last night? He did his first step for justice for Dee Dee. Justice for Dee Dee, guys. Hashtag that. Hashtag that. Because I have been saying for a really long time, and a few of us have been saying, we got there, so it's not just me, but you can see a few of us have been saying Dee Dee's been misrepresented. Dee Dee is a victim, but Dee Dee has been made to be a perpetrator. Dee Dee's memory, Dee Dee's legacy, everything Dee Dee ever did that was good has been squashed. And it's been squashed so that Gypsy, in my opinion, could get away with MURDER. So it looks like to her, or it's supposed to look like to us, that she was a victim of ABUSE. And we know physically that's not the case. There are things coming out now because there are so many people pissed off that are proving that Gypsy's age wasn't changed until she was well into her teens, like 16, when she started like maxing out on getting stuff for free. They started changing her age. So Gypsy knew how old she was. That shit's been debunked anyway when she said, I never knew how old I was. There was never any candles on the cake with the numbers on it. And then there's pictures of candles on the cake with the numbers on it. Kind of like the beach. Kind of like there's just such bullshit. So many lies on Gypsy Rose's behalf. Her mom is still in the container that came from the funeral home. Now, my dad is still in the container that came from the funeral home, what's left of him, because he's in a lot of other containers too. He's in the ocean too. He's in the mountain too. He's on my job too. To be honest with you, there's bits of him in my car. Why is it? And this was a great thing, guys. It was a great thing. Within an hour, the urn was purchased. The backup urn was purchased. Kudos to you, Morbid. Kudos to you, Morbid. You did good. You don't need me to tell you that you did good. You know that you did good. You know it. I mean, I'm sure that you got that gooey feeling because you should. You earned it. Everybody on that panel, people have been screaming from the rooftops. Everybody that you named. Everybody. Because once we realized, oh shit, look at what Gypsy did, the people with consciences said, wait a minute, if she did that, why is Dee Dee getting all this? And it's just common sense. No matter how Gypsy spins it, if you sit back and look at the common sense, if people just drop it and say, hey, listen, can she walk? Yes. Do you think that somebody would be able to walk if they sat in a wheelchair forever? No. Gypsy will even tell you that she knew she could walk. She said it. She said she knew she could walk. When they went to the crime scene, was there anything that was restraining, any kind of devices that were restraining, that would be used to restrain anybody, any dog collars, anything like that? No. When Gypsy used the BBGUN, not knowing it was, and then 1 minute knowing it was, and then not knowing it was, why didn't she leave after that if things had gotten so bad that she would go to that extreme? Why wouldn't she leave after that? Her mom was not keeping her. Her mom could not physically keep her, right? We know this. Her mom was obese. Her mom had diabetes. Her mom had gout. Her mom couldn't chase her. And trust me, Gypsy can run. She could run. Because she ran away a few times, didn't she? There's stuff coming out about Dan. There's stuff coming out about David Blanchard. Guys, check out the Trixie. Trixie Lane has got some information going on. Guys, Gypsy was loved by her mom. Yeah, there was a grift going on, but the grift they both knew about because Gypsy knew. everything she's saying to say she didn't know, we've proven that she's known. She's proven that she's known. Because she can't keep stum. And Morbid and a bunch of nobodies ended up purchasing an urn for Dee Blanchard. Gypsy Rose, who was worth a couple $1 million, they say, couldn't purchase a $400 urn for her mom? Really? Really? Never once said, hey, can I have... she was like my best friend. That's what you told the cops, right? You told everybody. The worst thing about your mom, Gypsy, was that she was overprotective. That's what you said. That's what you said. I mean, Gypsy was a brat about everything. She probably bullied her mom. I guarantee you, Gypsy was one of those kids that totally manipulated and bullied her own mother. I believe that wholeheartedly. That Gypsy was the one that wore the pants, the dresses, and everything in the family. Dee was no match for her. What Gypsy said went. We see it in the medical records. It was Gypsy that said this. It was Gypsy that said that. We heard about Gypsy pulling hair. We heard about Gypsy wanting to push people's eyes in the back of their head. There is such a streak in Gypsy. But nobody can say that streak is in Dee. Everybody that knew Dee said that Dee would give you the shirt off her back. Who cares if she stole it? She gave it to you off, you know what I mean? It's like she didn't have, she was a thief. But she wasn't dark. She wasn't vicious. She wasn't mean. She wasn't what Gypsy has everybody to believe. So that Gypsy could get away with MURDER. That's what her lawyer did for her. And I hope that the Petrie family goes after that lawyer because that shit's slander and libel. Saying that Dee had Munchausen. How does somebody get away with, supposedly Gypsy had Munchausen? How does somebody get away with that? Just ruining somebody's life. How would Mike Stanfield feel if that was his mom or his grandmother? What the hell's wrong with somebody doing that? So that somebody can walk the streets? What has she done in the year that she's been out? Because Morbid just did more. Morbid did more. I've done more. Becca Scoops has done more. Nina's done more. Everybody that has said a nice word about Dee and tried to bring out who this woman is has done more than Gypsy did for her own mom. Guys, if you haven't seen Morbid's live, he did a beautiful introduction with Nickelback's lead singer, Rob Thomas, because Dee's favorite song was a Rob Thomas song called My, My, My. Guys, check it out. It's the shortest live I've seen Morbid do. It is strictly about, Dee. It's memories of Dee. It's people that have said positive things about Dee, had written positive things about Dee. Apple Charlotte wrote a song about it, blew us away. Guys, you got to check it out. Please check it out. If I forget to put the link below, it is, Justice for Dee, and it was on January 17th, Friday night, January 17th. Please check it out, guys. Guys, when it comes time for Gypsy's reckoning, and Gypsy's not happy now because I don't believe Ken's anywhere by her. I don't believe Ken is anywhere by her. So I don't think that Gypsy's too happy now. And she's got a baby that we never hear cry. If there is a legitimate real baby, Gypsy's not happy because that baby's crying. Babies cry. That's what they do. They eat shit, cry, and pee. And sleep. And that's fine, because that's what they're supposed to do. Guys, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always, always be kind, guys. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much. And those that are members, thank you so much for that. It's so appreciated. The super chats, the cash apps, all of that stuff that I get and I wake up to. The mailbox. I haven't been there, but they tell me there's something there. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Be better today. I'll try to.